What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am, and as y'all know, we love to make fun of smugglers trying to sneak stuff in weird places, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta be making fun of these people that smuggled cocaine through some frozen onion rings. That's right, nothing says onion rings like some white powder, so without further ado, let's get into it.
I'm getting quiet now. Lay low when you reach, so I'm piping down. Making out, stack the bread.
Alright guys, so apparently, people out there are getting desperate, getting stuff places, obviously is your job if you're a smuggler. That being said, I've never heard of people using onion rings to cover up for what they're sneaking in places. It might kinda make sense though, onions got a strong stench, it might cover up some smell or something. That being said, nothing covered up the smell for this dude. Cocaine haul worth almost 39 million euros found hidden in onion rings. It could also be pounds. I don't know your fancy European currencies. I feel like $40 million hidden in onion rings is like, a little bit too much of a reliance on some onion rings here. Like, trust me, I love a good fried food as much as the next guy, but I feel like anything that, needs to be covering $40 million worth of stuff, you might want to make sure isn't going to get checked. I don't know how often they're checking into onion ring barges, but I'm gonna assume something about this situation was just a little bit off to them, dude. They've just never seen a guy coming across with like 80,000 pounds of onion rings before. I don't know what the street value of cocaine is, alright, but I'm gonna assume $39 million is quite a hefty amount. Do you think they had it dispersed throughout like the onion ring amount, Like was there little packages here or there? Or do you think they just had one giant brick of like 40 pounds sitting in the middle of all the onion rings? Because if that's the case, we need a police photograph, because that would go dummy hard. If you're a fast food restaurant out there and you're going to be launching onion rings soon, I think this would be the best advertising picture possible. Just like 60 pounds of cocaine surrounded by onion rings. Obviously, I know the drug trade is bad, okay? I'm just saying, name one time that onion rings have been equally as gangster. You really can't do it. It's just not a very gangster food. Fried vegetable in a circle does not strike me as anything that would go incredibly hard until you start sneaking it across borders. A huge haul of cocaine worth close to 39 million pounds was found in a shipment of onion rings about to enter the UK. The cargo, weighing 418 kilos, was discovered on Thursday evening by Border Force officials when they stopped a lorry at the UK inbound zone in France. Oh, it was the French, dude. See, this is why the British instantly knew that something was amiss, because why would a French ship be bringing onion rings? We all know that the French use French fries to get their fried goods across canals, you silly goose. They don't make onion rings over there. It's not called the French onion for a reason, alright? I know French fries weren't actually from France, but that being said, it is hilarious to know that this was coming from France. If they would have used French fries, they probably would have got away with it. 418 pounds too. That's like an insane amount. Like I said, this is a very fire marketing picture. McDonald's, if you're coming out with onion rings, it would be awesome. You know how they've been doing like those collaboratory meals, dude? They had the Sweetie meal and whatnot. They had the BTS meal. Up next is the Pablo Escobar meal. Sorry, I can't talk today, dude. But included in it is 1 pound of cocaine. The first 418 people that get themselves a brick. Seriously though, dude, I just love that they're starting to just bring stuff over in the weirdest ways. What was it last time? Like the KFC, there's people smuggling soda. Even onion rings are getting in the mix, dude. I wonder how many times this had to have worked. Like, I feel like the confidence to send 400 pounds of it in onion rings means that they've had to have done this before. Like, onion rings this way isn't the first time they've done this. I bet you it's something with the smell, dude. I don't know. I'm not a professional trafficker or anything, but, like, I feel like onion's a pretty strong stench that could cover some stuff up. I want to know the thought you have when you're, like, the boat captain and you get pulled over and you know you got 400 pounds and some onion rings under deck. You're just like, crap. Hopefully these guys aren't foodies, because if they start digging around our food storage, we're gonna have ourselves a bad time. First thing they do when they get aboard is ask to see the fridge. You know it's over with, dude. You might as well just start trying to eat the onion rings and throw some stuff overboard while you're at it. A man has now been charged with smuggling Class A drugs. He appeared at Folkestone Magistrates Court yesterday morning and was remanded to appear at Canterbury Court on the 13th of December. Alright, so I feel like at this point, this guy's defenses are kind of limited. When they catch you with 400 pounds of cocaine in the onion rings, you're kind of caught red-handed. Like, there's not much you can really say about it, right? Which is why I propose you go with the meme defense. You claim that it's just really weird-looking onion rings, and then ask the police officers if they tasted it. And if they say no, be like, well, then how do you know it's not just a weird-shaped onion ring? He just commits to there like being no cocaine on board. Nope, it's just all onion rings. You guys are crazy. That is photoshopped. That's what I think. And they like bring it in all 400 pounds and lay it out. He's like, nah, that's just not mine, officer. I don't know how that got into my boat. I don't know how that got into my freezer. I don't even know how I'm here. I don't even know how to drive a boat, you know? Like, you just got to commit to being the stupidest person in the world and just pretend that none of this makes sense to you, right? I feel like that's your only way out. Because like I said, the cops do just kind of have proof that you had 400 pounds of cocaine and some onion rings down below. So at this point, you've got to just pretend to be absolutely nuts. It's like your only way out of this. Because I'm going to assume the jail sentence for trying to get 400 pounds of cocaine across the border is not a very fun one. As far as prison sentences go, not that any of them are ever fun, but I'm going to guess that's a longer one. That's quite a hefty amount of product you're trying to sneak in, Mr. Pal over there. All of this could have been avoided with some french fries, dude. The Brits would have thought that was normal cargo for a French ship. The National Crime Agency Branch Commander Mark House says this was really a significant amount of drugs taken out of circulation. The seizure will deprive the crime group responsible for them of profit, which would have fueled more offending. Working with our partners, such as Border Force, we will continue to fight the drugs that threaten our mission to protect the public. Alright, listen, I'm glad y'all caught it. Trust me, I think it's funny that it was found in onion rings, but I've just gotta say it, man. The war on drugs, we kind of lost that. The drugs kind of won that. Trust me, it's incredible, but the fact that you caught it doesn't matter, because next week I'm going to have a story about some other dude that got 900 pounds of it in a set of Legos. Like, this is just never going to end, ever. People are always going to be doing this. And I'm not saying that means that we shouldn't try to stop it. There's always going to be a crazy dude out there trying to be a serial killer. We should stop bad things, don't get it twisted. But, you know, I don't think that, like, across the ocean over there, the mafia is just like, oh, man, they found our no, not French fries. Ooh, nope, they found our onion ring cocaine. We might as well pack it up and stop being a mafia now. Like, I don't know if that was necessarily the call that went down. I'm sure there was a lot of yelling and being angry. Someone got in trouble for sure, but I don't know if they just decided to quit because you caught the guy that had all of the stuff in the onion rings. If anything, like, I don't know, maybe while you were stopping the guy with the onion rings, the guy with the French fry had 8,000 pounds of the stuff. You just never really know, dude. I do have to give credit for people trying to be creative and get stuff across in onions. The real way to avoid this, though, is to just not smuggle illegal things into countries. If you're not doing that, they don't really have a reason to guess you're doing it, am I right? Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for the video. I just thought y'all would enjoy. The story was pretty goofy. I figured it would find it entertaining. If you did, be sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comments section down below what you thought of the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you really want to help me out, you can check out the intro song linked down below, along with a link to my podcast, The Scuffed Cast, or use code Scrubae at the G Fuel checkout. Another great way to help me out. Get a discount on G Fuel so everyone's a winner. And last but certainly not least, I did go ahead and put some of my story times up on Spotify so y'all can listen to those offline, all that good stuff. That link will be at the top of the description. Feel free to check it out. And yeah, on that note, don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot. I'm going to go have some onion rings now, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.